This is the Bear Country Outdoors Barely a Podcast. I'm your host, Doug Joyce, and with me is James Forsland and Chris Cantrell. Thanks for joining.
Welcome back to another episode of Barely a Podcast, and tonight we have a special guest from Kovix, Mr. Luke Hanson. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your company.
So, where do I start? Kovix is a, hesitant to say, suppressor company. We're an outdoor company. Focusing on, right now, our suppressor line is lightweight titanium suppressors for backcountry hunters. But the door is open for future products. We're not
Right.
just
That's where you
limited.
guys are breaking the ice with right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Suppressors, which are freaking
Awesome.
really nice.
Yeah.
Chris knows a lot about suppressors.
I do know a lot about
Chris
suppressors.
has been geeking out.
Yeah, we sell a lot of cans in the shop, and we had some cans come through the shop. You and I had a conversation because you needed my SOT, and I was like, who is this? Like, yeah, Kovix. I'm like, I don't know, maybe who is this? And I'm trying to because I forget. I'm my father's son. Like I forget names and stuff all the time, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah.
You got that CRS disorder?
Oh, dude, 100%.
This is why we have to tell you something 3 times.
Oh, dude, minimum 3 times.
Yeah.
So the cans come in, and I'm like, oh, these has nothing to do with the cans, but as far as just like, if you're gonna start a new company and you're gonna get like a first impression, like we have this conversation, like in real estate, like I won't just list a house until it's perfectly ready because you only get one first impression, right? And I get this, and I'm like, the feel, right? The texture of your box.
It's got like
a little bit soft, silky.
It's a silky
Yes.
smooth.
It's silky.
It's
This is the box we're talking about.
This is just the box,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then, and this may sound silly to some people, but we get a lot of different cans in the shop. And I have a bunch of different cans in the shop right now, and I can tell you for a fact, I can tell how shitty a can is by the box it comes in.
Really?
That's a fact.
Okay. All
Like
right. Fair enough.
Like 90% of the time, I can tell you for a fact how crappy a can's going to be if like it has terrible packaging, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, and it says designed to tame the backcountry. So people that know the gun shop,
I like the slogan.
yeah.
Yeah.
We actually right behind us we have a 30 cal can and a 223 can on one of my ARs and our 300 PRC builds from last year. And as Luke, I'm sure you can attest to this, like gun builds don't get a lot better than that. Like it has the best components, it has the best of everything, right? It's a very expensive build, but it's like the best of the best, right? Mm-hmm. Like super nice brand new carbon fiber parts, and now we have titanium cans, and why would we go with that can back to the box, right? And I'm like, man, this is really nice. Backcountry, I'm okay. Obviously, I look at the specs, you're like, okay, what's a can made out of? What's it rated for? James and I got to have a conversation, a Zoom with Rex, who's part of your company, and he was telling us about how they test them, right? And I am a big 300 Ultra Mag guy, like big 300 Ultra Mag guy, and when he said that you guys were testing your 30 cal can on a 16-inch 300 Ultra Mag, I was like, these guys are not messing around. Like,
Now we know.
so when it comes to cans, if you guys don't know this, people who are listening, if you don't have a silencer, number one, you should have one. Period. Number two, cans are rated by hole size and pressure. When you look online, the vast majority of cans will never ever have a 300 rum rating, period. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter barrel length. So barrel length is very important because the shorter your barrel, the more pressure you're getting out of the end of the can. So the longer your barrel, it's easier on the can if you have a 30-inch barrel versus a 16-inch barrel, right? So, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but you never see 300 rum ratings. You'll see like most cans are 308, which is a short action, and then you go up and then you'd be like a 300 Win Mag. Like I would say, like that's one of the top most popular ratings is 300 Win Mag. Mm-hmm. Well, 300 Ultra Mag kicks the shit out of a 300 Win Mag, so that's 300. You'll never see 3378, which is very similar to 300 Ultra Mag, just because it's kind of an obscure cartridge, but it's still a very fast 30 cal. So seeing that and then hearing that you shot your can on a 16-inch, which is like basically like creating a bomb, you know. Like, I mean, most cans would literally just blow up or blow off the end of the gun, right?
We had that happen down at CanCon. Guy right next to us, I don't even know the suppressor company's name, but a bomb, suppressor goes flying. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it
was loud.
Yeah,
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, because people think a can is a can is a can. Well, it's not even remotely close, because everybody wants so this is the trend I see in the gun shop. Everybody wants a shorter barrel. Everybody wants lighter parts, right? So whether it be your MDT 126 chassis, which is crazy light, you know, all the barrels are going carbon fiber, which is light. The cans are going super light, so they're going to like titanium. I'm even seeing aluminum titanium cans and just straight aluminum cans, which is aluminum, you know,
A little scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because of that pressure rating, right? It's like I had a guy text me the other day and he goes, "Hey, can I shoot my Win Mag through this can?" And I looked at it and it was like some POS Chinese, like, and it was rated for 308 max. It was an 8-inch can. That's a lot of air pressure to soak up that cartridge, right? So it's probably made out of pot metal. Like literally, they're probably crushing up Pepsi cans and making these things.
Recycle Pepsi cans.
Yeah. So back to the conversation that James and I had with Rex. We're talking on the Zoom, and so you open the box, and the first thing you see is like this really nice pictured, like, I don't know where this is at.
The branding's on point.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
Dude.
It's somewhere in the back country.
So there's 3 pieces in here, right? And it has QR codes and warranty.
code.
It says welcome. You know, it talks about you know, legal notices or whatever. But it comes with like 2 sweet stickers, by the way. Like
QR code with the owner's manual on it as well.
like all sorts of stuff. Really nice stickers. But like this is really nicely packaged. The packaging was like, it's on point.
Right.
Like big time on point. And so I
First
mentioned
impression.
Yeah, first impression.
impressions.
I'm like, this shit is nice. This is nice, right? Then we get to the can. So you open it up. I don't know if you guys are watching this on the.
Well, in the box inside, like, I don't know if you've ever bought a nice piece of jewelry from a jewelry store, and you got the fancy box. And you open it up, and it's like perfectly fit, and you feel bad to throw it away because like it's such a nice box.
Yeah,
that's what the inside looks like.
It's like
the parts, the tool,
perfectly cut and fitted. So it comes with a wrench. Has a can with an end cap. So these are direct thread cans, which for what we do backcountry hunting, honestly, competition shooting, everything. You don't want like a hub design. I like a direct thread can because it's. I think they're more accurate. When I build rifles for our local SWAT team, they will only shoot direct thread cans. So
yeah, these are hub compatible, but the vast majority of you guys that are using this are not running a brake and an adapter and whatnot.
And I feel like this is a really, like, if I was going to pick percentages, right, I feel like the hub is good for, like, if you're going to change a can from gun to gun to gun to gun. And what I've found owning cans is I put it on, I want to leave it on. Like, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it off.
Boat.
Yeah, I don't want to take. I need 100 cans.
Yeah,
right?
just buy more.
Yeah, you need to buy more, and I do, because this is the best way to go.
Yeah, because
cans
who
are
wants
cool.
because who wants to take something off?
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
just keep buying more.
So I see the can.
Don't tell my wife.
So the three things that are in here. I'm trying to stay on track.
Okay.
The 3 things that are in here.
You got it quite the weave.
The can, the tool, a really nicely made wrench, by the way. Like some of the wrenches that you get in these boxes, I'm not going to name the other manufacturer, but I do sell a ton of their cans. They come with a tool and they're complete shit. They're just like, I've never kept one ever. I just throw them away. It's a really nicely made.
They even brand the wrench.
It's a nice.
It's branded.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen this thing.
It's really nicely made. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a nice.
It's thick.
Here's a question:
Yeah,
is it a titanium wrench?
Ooh,
No, you want
it's
to.
not.
Yeah, right.
It's steel.
They're not just throwing their money away, Doug.
Yeah.
I had to ask.
In this part was like the coup de grace for me. I'm like, they come with both end caps or excuse me, thread adapters, which is a huge thing because like when you buy we're talking about rifle cans. You guys make rifle cans right now. I'm sure you maybe you get into the pistol can thing with the pistons and everything else. But a lot of times when you buy a hub adapter can and you buy or a pistol can, you have to buy a piston or you have to buy the adapter. If you can't hear how irritated I am with the tone of my voice, listen harder. That pisses me off so badly. Because then you have to buy this specific adapter or the specific piston and all this stuff, and the customer gets their can, and I go, oh, shit, now you got to wait another 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or we got to find this part, or it's sold out, and they got this can that they can't put on their gun.
I'm in the same boat. My customers, I'm like, how do I break it to them that they have to spend another $150 or whatever,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then, like, certain times you can't even get them. Like, oh, here's your can, but sorry, bud, you can't shoot it unless you can go find this piston somewhere.
Yeah, out of stock.
Yeah.
Out of stock. Back order. So having the half 28 and the 5/8 24, so those are your two most common thread pitches, where you can take your 30 cal can, and I tell, like, guys come in the shop and say, what kind of can should I buy, right? So I always recommend, like, if you're gonna have your hunting rifle, but a guy wants to put on his AR, and then you want to move it around or whatever, a 30 cal can is going to be your most common can because you can shoot any 30 cal and down, and especially with the pressure rating you guys have, you can literally shoot any 30 cal, which is a big deal, and then everything down, right? So the hole size is there. So then we're talking pressure. Well, you're not gonna be pressured out of anything. I mean, even if you're shooting, like, you know, super hot 28 nozzler, or you're gonna shoot. God, I'm trying to think of some hot cartridges right now. Like, nothing really.
6.5 PRC or something.
Yeah, and that's not even close.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're not, because the thing is, especially when you decrease your bullet diameter, you have that extra space around
7mm backcountry.
It's 7mm backcountry. Yeah, absolutely. So with that smaller diameter bullet going through that bigger hole, you have that extra airspace around it. So it's relieving more pressure basically. But having the adapter just to be able to be like, hey, I can only afford one can. Okay. Buy one can. Now you have both thread adapters. You can put this on any gun you own 30 cal and under. Every standard 5.56 AR is going to be a half 28. Every large Magnum rifle is going to be a 5/8 24, basically from the 6.5 Creedmoor 6.5 PRC up. Everything down, like your 6mm arc, that's going to be a half 28. So I can put this on any gun.
Yeah.
Just freaking rad, dude.
Yeah.
It's super rad, and it comes with, and it's not like, oh, for an extra $50 I got to click this button and it's gonna add. Dude, it just came with it, and I thought, okay, the 22 cal can, that's not gonna come with the 5/8 24, you know, just in case it has a weird thread pitch or something. And it came with the adapter. I'm like, son of a gun, dude. So very well thought out. The
Whoever
packaging,
was in charge of that idea.
and we haven't even got to the can yet.
I know.
You know.
Yeah.
So
one thing to mention about the Magnum rating, so industry standard for a 300 round, like to say that they're Magnum rated, is a 22-inch barrel.
Really?
So that's where we went a little bit
above and beyond.
Yeah, just to, you know.
Yeah.
We just say anything you can throw at this can, it'll take. So.
Dude.
If you guys put that in a rifle sled when you're going to shoot it, or did someone
like
actually
hide behind the plexiglass, like,
pull a string,
right?
No, I think they just shot. So
dude, you got a bunch of cowboys.
Dude, that 22 can, like I was saying earlier, I shot that on my 223.
That's crazy.
I was wincing a
little
bit.
worried.
I had safety glasses on. Now I'm terrible at safety. I never wear them.
Oh yeah.
For that, I put them on.
I feel you there.
And so if you're not watching this, the difference between like your standard AR can is you're like any 223-556 can is going to look like a regular size, like 30 cal can. Like if you look at we have their 2 6-inch models here. They look the same. The 556 can and the 300 can, the 30 cal can, look exactly the same. It's just a hole size, right? So that's going to be your standard size. So when you see this itty bitty tiny little guy right here that looks like a cheese stick, these are only for 22 long rifle typically, right? And depending, Doug's looking at me like, Doug eats a cheese stick like a psychopath, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
He totally does.
Yeah, he
Hold
does.
on, does he bite it?
welcome.
He bites it.
Oh,
yeah, string cheese. It's called string cheese.
Yeah.
String it out.
Oh, he does. He did.
Dude, he doesn't break eye contact either. He makes sure he looks at me while he eats it. And it's, oh, dude, there's people buried in his basement for sure. But this can Because they're itty bitty. They're little tiny cans, and again, like you typically, like I have some smaller cans just like this that I run on my usually my handguns, my 22 pistols, and they're great, right? And I have a couple heavy duty ones that I run. I have some handguns that are the 5.7 by 28, right? And most of these style cans will not accept. So that's the highest pressure round, right? So it'll be 22 long. And then it'll be the 17 HMR 22 mag, and then you have the 5.7 by 28. So if you can get all those ratings on a can this size, that's pretty impressive. Now, do not shoot your AR, your 5.56 through this, but
it's loud.
It's pretty impressive that you can shoot it through this and not have it blow up in your face.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm saying that you could put a ton of like 5.7 by 28 rounds through this and probably be totally fine. I would think. I mean, if you're shooting a friggin' AR round through it,
sub 4 ounces.
Really?
Yeah, it's right on. It's like you could say 4 ounces, but it's cooler to say sub 4. It's like 3.97, something like that.
So I'm sure you know the specs. I don't off the top of my head, but back to the lightweight thing, right? So everyone. I mean. Like you look at guys like me and Doug, and we weigh 700 pounds, and it's like we're worried about ounces going up the mountain, but that's what we worry about, you know. I'm going to eat 3 pounds of meat before I go get out of my truck, but having these super light cans just feels 1,000 times better in your rifle as well. So your smallest can is going to be that 22 long rifle can that's rated by 5.7 by 28, correct?
Yep.
And that's sub 4 ounces.
Yep.
And then your next line of can is going to be your 223 and your 30 cal in a 6-inch, right? And let's just say the 30 cal because the bigger hole's going to be a little bit lighter. But what does that weigh?
Sheesh, I should know this. It's like 8.
Should we pull up the website?
I'm getting my numbers mixed up, and I have a terrible memory. It's 8 something like. Yeah, it's
it feels like
8 with the adapter.
Yeah.
8.13.
The 223 can's actually lighter.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a little bit thinner.
Thinner material.
Thinner wall.
Okay.
Because we don't have to test that with a 300 round.
Yeah.
So we did test it on a 7-inch 223.
Wow.
So.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right.
Like SBRs, yeah, like
Talking
that.
about some serious pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
say it's no minimum barrel length.
And then you have this big dog. So this is your 8-inch model, right?
10.8 ounces.
And so
somewhere right in there.
Bigger can, more airspace, going to be quieter, right? More baffles. Now, for what I want to do, I want something that's shorter, right? Because we're running shorter barrels. And so I like the idea of having the 6-inch on mine because I'm not worried about the maximum sound suppression personally, just as long as you don't ring your ears when you shoot, right?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm going for, and that's why I like. And it's a 6-inch, right? This is 6-inch.
6-inch and 8-inch.
You're right. Yeah. So I feel like it kind of hits a sweet spot. Like some people like call these the shorter ones, like you hear like K can, right? For the shorter ones. Why'd you call it a 6-inch versus like a K can?
I would say with a hunting suppressor, 6-inch is standard, at least for our target market, which is a backcountry hunter, and 6-inch is the standard.
Okay.
If we come out with a 4-inch can, it'll be a K can maybe.
So my can that I was running, I don't know if you saw that. I think I spun it off before you got here. But I was running another brand of can. Well, everyone knows, all right, so it doesn't matter. So I was running a Nosler K can on there. Again, light can, short, loud, very loud. But it was short and light. It was 5.97 inches, and that's what they call their K can. So that's the reason I say that. But the design on that one versus this one, it has like a little longer adapter that sticks out the back. So I think that you get a little more volume in this can because it comes back farther without that adapter. So I'm curious to see. Probably going to shoot it tomorrow, and see how she does. But I'd be real curious to kind of like maybe spend the kids' college money on one of those sound meters because they're like $5,000. And
now we're getting serious.
dude, I've wanted to buy one of those for so long.
Dude, I do too. I was looking into them and like,
Why are they so expensive?
I don't know. To get a good
Turn
one.
your phone off.
Sorry, it's over there, Doug. People don't care.
So I was looking into it, and I'm like, oh, dude, we could just order one off Amazon for, $50 or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's like capped out at.
Yeah, that's the thing. The decibels only go up to like.
And I don't want to trash reading.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
The decibels are super low.
Yeah.
Like the decibel rating, because it only goes, so they go by blocks, right? And so what Luke's saying is, when you shoot your rifle, like an average rifle is what, I don't know, 150, 155 or something like that decibels. Like, even if they say it goes up to 120, right? The difference between 120 and 150 is astronomical, right?
Yeah.
Because each decibel is like, it's like a 10x or something, isn't it? I mean, it gets super, super high. So I'd be real curious to see.
So we're actually, we should be getting some data back from Pew Science.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like those guys.
I don't know. Sometime in the next month or so.
Okay.
But yeah, I love it. Obviously, the sound isn't like we made some compromise there. You're going with a lightweight can.
Yeah.
But it sounds really well. We'll know more once Pew Science gets back.
Yeah.
But the tone to my ear is nice. It's pleasant.
Right.
And I can shoot it all day long.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet. And we've down at CanCon in Arizona, when we were showing these things to the public for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, the feedback was amazing. Guys loved it.
Good.
So,
We're super excited to run them. I think just, again, not having shot them or ran through them, but just like starting again with the box, and you get into the package, and then you get to the can, and like just, again, I touch every single can that comes in the shop, and I look at them, and I'm always curious about like, because we get a bunch of like off-brand small company type cans sometimes, and I'm looking at them, and some are good and some are not good, and you can usually tell a lot. So this is a welded can. So there's serviceable cans and non-serviceable cans. And when I first got started, when I didn't know anything, I thought, man, always have to have a serviceable can. You have to have a serviceable can.
same here.
And the thing is, once you get a can and once you shoot the crap out of a can, it does not matter, because you can't service your freaking can, because by the time you put however many hundreds of rounds through it, it carbons up so hard. If you got a freaking jackhammer, it's not going to matter. You're not getting your can apart, you know.
So I heard, I don't know how true it is. I think it's valid that these cans will, the way the titanium reacts to the heat and pressure, it'll clean itself out. You'll never have to clean it.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Well, I will tell you that my cans are disgustingly filthy, but I also have a very, very expensive ultrasonic cleaner in my gun shop.
There you go.
Right? So
you'll have to test that out and let me know.
Yeah.
It might look very dirty, but I don't know how much carbon buildup you're going to have on that can.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see.
Yeah, like this can here.
Because I'm not a metallurgist. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, let's see if I can unthread this. I mean,
Doug would probably know more about that than me.
These
what?
He's a metallurgist.
Metallurgist?
Yeah.
Metallurgist.
These were the cans that we brought down to CanCon. Like this physical can right here has had thousands of rounds shot through it. I don't know, probably 1,000. But
how many times have you guys cleaned it?
I've never cleaned it.
Oh, you're shitting me. Yeah. It looks pretty clean. I mean, it's obviously it's black, and you can see a little bit of carbon around the corner, but like.
Yeah, this one's pretty dirty too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see.
I mean, there's no like buildup in there.
Right.
But these cans, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to an event like that, but it's literally people coming up one after another. They pick up your rifle, they shoot, and then they move on to the next gun they have available. So we had a couple rifles and a pistol, and
That's super
yeah,
cool.
these things got shot. Like my 30 cal can is literally serial number 1.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's here, if it's in the box. These are your guys' cans here, but
Yeah, we got two of the new ones. I think Doug's got Doug's
This
got
is
one
my
here.
223 can here.
Okay.
But yeah, they've been used and abused, and I've shot them too. They've encouraged me to take them out and abuse them, and
Right.
very much so. So they use them, and they're like, any feedback, like, we don't care. Tell us.
Well,
Tell us what happens. So
I will tell you that it does make zero difference to me now whether it says serviceable or non-serviceable. And to be completely honest, I would rather have a non-serviceable can, and I'll give you a case in point. I sold a bunch of, I'm trying to remember, there were Advanced Armament Tirade 30s was the exact model of the can. They don't make it anymore. And the SWAT team specifically requested these cans. I said, absolutely. They say it's a precision can. This is why it's a serviceable can. So you take the can apart. We clean the can. You put it back together. The baffles have to go a very specific way back in, or
they don't fit.
No, it fit. That's a problem. It fits, but we send the gun back. Or I get a call from the SWAT team. Hey, this gun shoots like shit. Now, what did you do? I didn't do it. I cleaned your gun. That's it. We cleaned the can. We cleaned the rifle. It should shoot perfectly. Well, the baffles, there was a left, a right, and like a break in there that you're supposed to, and it's a sequenced thing. Mm-hmm. Well, we throw them in there, especially when you have a can that's serviceable. We take all the baffles out and everything. We clean the shit out of it, right? Well, you put it back together. Now the gas is flowing different ways and pushing the bullet different ways, and now the gun shoots like shit, right? And so we're like, dude, what is going on? So anyways, we call Advanced Armament, we go through all this stuff, and then you got to get the, like, oh, did you read the manual? I'm like, well, manual? Like, Jesus, what's going on here? So long story short, when your baffles are welded in, your can will always shoot the same. If it gets really, really dirty, again, you bring it to a guy like me for $50, I'll throw it in the tank, ultrasonic clean it, give it back to you. You go shoot it for another 5,000 rounds or however, whatever. And it is really dependent on what type of ammo you're shooting. Like if you're shooting like Russian or Chinese,
Tula ammo,
yeah.
or
If you're shooting Tula Wolf, yeah. Tula Wolf, same.
Hey, I was 18 once. I shot my fair share of it.
Yeah. So it's going to be dirty, and it's going to carbon up, and it's going to, like if you can always. So we have a bullet trap in the gun shop. Right, and we'll shoot, and sometimes customers will supply ammo. So after we gunsmith or whatever, we double check and we'll shoot, and you can tell. Sometimes we only are going to shoot your gun one time because you shoot it, and it's like you're shooting a musket in the shop because the amount of smoke that comes out of the end. I'm like, what, Cliff? What are you shooting in here? Like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that again. He's like, it's usually like some garbage AK or something like that.
Some black powder round.
Oh my god! But yeah, the welding is phenomenal. The fit and finish on these, whoever's doing your quality control, whoever designed these, it's just incredibly well made. It's like it's like a nice watch,
And even like this finish on the box that you mentioned, the care that they have to go through to make sure that it damages super like.
Oh, I could imagine.
Like to the care in the box, even with the packaging, is. They have to wrap it in bubble wrap, and because this this silky, soft, whatever. I don't even know what type of finish it is.
It's nice. Yeah, it's like a satin finish.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so nice.
So my business cards are the same. By the way, my real estate business cards feel like this. Oh. It's super sexy.
It's like silk
That's
and
a power
rubber.
move, right?
It's a power move, dude. It's a power move, 100%.
So I would say for most hunters, they should probably be the 6-inch can there. Just for the fact of you're using it to not have to pull out some earmuffs or something when you're sighting that bowl, and but you're not trying to be a little movie quiet.
It's not maximum suppression, and I think what a lot of people don't realize is no matter how big your can is, if you're shooting a modern rifle, it's going to be loud, period.
Yeah, that crack of the bullet and everything.
Because if it's supersonic, And so unless you're shooting sub 1,000 feet a second, even then you have to have a 22 shooting some tiny little thing to get even close to what the movies portray. Yeah.
Like 007?
Yeah, like the 007.
Yeah, dude.
The golden gun.
Yeah.
We can thank them for all this NFA stuff.
Oh, my God. It's so silly.
Yeah,
it's
right.
and don't get me wrong. Like, I can get there's a couple guns specifically, like if it's a pistol and you shoot subs out of a pistol in a 22, will it be quiet? Yes. I mean, will it probably maybe break my skin? You know, like, I mean, it's not moving real fast.
Yeah. I had this round and some funky 22 round, and it was shooting, I don't know, 800 feet per second or something, or even less maybe. No, it was like 600.
Oh, shit.
It was quiet without a suppressor on there. I put a suppressor on there, and that thing sped up. It was faster with the suppressor on there. It was quiet as all get out. I could shoot that thing in town. You know, having some raccoons under the house. I could shoot that thing in town, and I did multiple times. And, I mean, nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I shot a raccoon like 5 times, and that thing scurried away. So I don't even know if I was punching skin. But
time to get it off.
A 300 blackout too is really good. So I would totally put, if it was me, I would put the 8-inch can on my 300 blackout.
That'd be good.
And because you're going for maximum, you're going maximum sound suppression there. So you're running like 220 grain bullets, you know, out of that tiny little case.
Dude, 300 blackout's my favorite caliber.
Yeah.
I shoot that more than in rankings it goes 22, then 300 blackout, and then everything else.
Yeah.
I use my 22 cans more than any other of my cans combined.
Dude.
It's insane. I have them on every single 22 I own.
I'm a 22 guy, big time.
I just love it. You know? Especially for the kids. I got some little ones, and they get to shoot, and they enjoy it. You know, it's like shooting a little BB gun.
Because they don't get that like shock of like, it's loud.
Yeah, and there's no recoil.
Yeah.
So
Gloria's got a little 22 rifle with a can on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's just, she gets all geared up. She goes to the range in her dress, and she's got her ears on. And I was like, she's like, Dad, it's not loud. I put your ears on, you know. But then she shoots like, you know, you get the ding when she hits the steel is way louder than the gun.
An actual gun.
Yeah, but it's like, it's such a good way to introduce kids into firearms because big loud bang is, you know, it's like
it's scary.
It's scary, yeah. So
especially in the recoil and everything.
Yeah, so
especially when you're next to Doug and it's like right here. With his 460 or something.
Dude.
There's no getting away from that one, Jim.
No.
So speaking of recoil, do you know if Pew Science is doing any sort of like recoil tests with your hands?
I don't know.
Okay.
I do know that I enjoy shooting my 300 Win Mag.
It does. A lot of guys. God, who was I just talking to and said, they didn't want to run a can because it didn't affect recoil, and I'm like, it absolutely does affect recoil. Like, it eats up a ton of recoil. It may not be as effective as like a 5-port brake, but at the same time, I think it eats up a ton of recoil.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that before, but that's not my experience at all.
Yeah.
I used to not like sighting in my 300 Win Mag.
Mm-hmm.
I even had a cushy butt pad on there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't. I just didn't enjoy it. My shoulder's hurting after, you know, especially if it's taken a bit to sight it in.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants to sit there and pound through 40 rounds of 300 Win Mag.
Right.
But it's bearable with a suppressor on there. It's equivalent to like a 308 maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it drops it down.
It takes a ton of recoil off, I think, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, again, just from shooting guns. I mean, I don't necessarily have like the equipment to set it up to where like maybe these guys will do that. I'm not sure if they're just going to do sound tests or not, but it does. It eats up a ton of recoil, which is nice, you know. Follow-up shots and things like that. Now again, back to like having a giant muzzle brake on there, you know, will it be that much? Probably not, but I don't think it's going to matter that much, you know.
It's better than nothing for sure.
Yeah.
So these suppressors that offer the brakes on the end of them,
mm-hmm.
I've heard that they're not. It's a marketing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Have you? What's your experience with it?
You know, I've only seen a couple of them come through the shop, and I go, "Oh, that's interesting." You know, like how does that work? And then I'm like, God, you know, like I feel like it's like a muffler in your car, you know. And if it was so effective, why wouldn't they do that like on a muffler? You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you just? I don't get it. You know. But
I don't know. I've just heard that, and I've heard other guys say, "Oh no, they swear by putting a brake on the end of their can."
Right.
But I've heard that it doesn't do anything to the recoil. Maybe with a really short can, it does a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
It'd be interesting to do like a test and like put them side by side. And
I'd be interested to see
any difference.
This is why we need to be independently wealthy, because I want to do all this stuff.
Yeah, just be the tester.
There's so many things.
Your $5,000 noise machine.
I would
to test the noise.
I would go knock on Amazon's door in Smoky Point, and I'd be like, pack your shit, get out. I own this now. And I'd fill it with CNC machines and nerd bays. I'd hire like busloads full of nerds. I guess just typing and programming and writing code and I'd have like all these shooting lanes.
This is what you do?
Oh, 100%. 100%, dude.
Right.
See, I'd have to get someone to do all the testing and then interpret it for me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I can't even like a Pew Science graph. I'm like, does it shoot good? Where's the good sound? Where's the good meter on this thing?
Yeah,
he does have
thumbs
a
up, thumbs down.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
exactly.
Good. It's bad. Yeah. No, it would be. I would love to find out more, because like, it's really curious to see when. I can't remember who did it, but they had like a clear sleeve on a can, and and then you could see like
that I've seen those.
The fire go through, and how the gas comes in, and the different style of baffles, and how it like deflects gas, and now it's doing this, and this is more effective. And I'm like, God, that's what you need. You need like a freaking bunch of dudes who are like just total nerds that could figure it to be like, oh yeah, this is why this happens. I'm like, oh, tell me more.
You need like 100 Teds.
Oh, dude, so many Teds.
Yeah.
Just like, I want all the boys on the spectrum. They got to be so smart, dude. Just so smart. And they're just like when you talk to them, they look at you like you're an idiot. And I'm like, I'm just asking. And they're just like, oh, this guy's so slow.
That's how I am with our designer. And I'm just over here, just some bumbling idiot.
Right.
Can we try this?
Dude.
He's over there just like really patient with me, but
yeah, it's how
that's how I feel sometimes.
So Ted, the guy he's talking about, is one of the owners of American Rifle Company, and the guy is so smart, awkwardly smart.
Oh.
And so when I go there, because I love nerding out on all that stuff, and so I'm talking to him about different things, and he's just like, he's talking to me, and you can tell that he's irritated with how slow my brain works, And he's just like, oh, God, is he getting it? Like, he goes to the whiteboard and he's drawing it out, and like.
So got like the Albert Einstein thing on the whiteboard going on.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
And I'm like looking at Doug like, this is not our wheelhouse right
it's
now.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Like, love your action. Love your action.
Dude.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's how most of these things are for me.
Yeah.
So. I can't wait to see what comes out from them though. And see if they just do sound tests, or they do some recoil tests, or do stuff like that. I mean, we could probably jerry rig something for a recoil test too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we got enough cans.
Just
we can put them all
on either side and pull the trigger and see which one
at the same
see
time.
which way he goes.
All right, ready, go.
That sounds
whatever way he turns.
Ow! That'd be so funny.
So your cans are going on our. Well, right now we're going to have them on our 300 PRC builds because I'm behind in the shop, but we're going to put them on 6.5 PRCs and some 5.56 bolt guns, which I'm super excited about, and then we're going to go hunting all sorts of stuff with it. Have you had any time out in the field to do any hunting with any of these?
I have not hunted with them yet.
Okay.
Coming up here in a couple months, I'll be in the field with them. I've shot them a bunch, but I have not yet used them.
What about your fellas that so we talked to Rex. And who else?
So there's Rex. He's our he's one of the co-founders. He's our engineer, marketing guy.
Okay.
And then Jimmy, he's our sales guy, just a stud of a dude.
Okay.
And then Peyton, he's the founder of the company.
Okay.
And Peyton's used it hunting. He went down to Arizona, did that same elk hunt as you did.
Nice.
With Big Chino.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the name, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Big Chino.
Yeah. BCO.
Shout out to Big Chino.
Oh, yeah.
The other BCO.
The other BCO, that's right.
The other BCO.
I shot a nice velvet bull down there. I was hoping to go on it, but I had to finish my house.
Right, yeah, that's kind of
right in the tail end of, almost about to move in and just had to get over that finish line. So,
yeah, you want to finish your house before you move in. You don't want to work on it while you're living there.
Dude, I still have a shower left to do. It's terrible.
Dude.
And it's like one glass panel, but I'm so busy now that I'm not working on the house every day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a pain. But it'll be done before hunting season.
Perfect.
At least if I want to stay married, it will
Yeah.
be.
I was going to say,
if you want to go hunting, it will be.
yeah.
Exactly. So.
I tell my wife that too. I'm like, you don't have to remind me every 3 years I need to do this, honey. Like, it'll get done eventually.
Yeah.
And here we are 14 years later.
But will it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been the summer of projects for me and Chris,
Yeah.
really, trying to get all this stuff done so that we can buy ourselves some time.
Dude, it's been nonstop.
We got a lot of hunts to go on this year.
Dude.
What do you guys got coming up?
So Chris goes first, I think. 'cause
I go
we're going
to
to Alaska.
Alaska?
Yeah, I'm going to Alaska on the 4th. Just went scouting here yesterday over to Loomis for my deer tag, so I got drawn for the Sinlaheekan whitetail tag over there.
Oh, yeah. I love that area.
I'm super jazzed.
So we were up there hunting, and not in that, but nearby Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know that you could shoot whitetail. And there were some stomper bucks.
Dude.
And we're sitting there, and it was last day. Brother-in-law pulls out his phone, and he's Googling it, and he goes, I'm not seeing anything that says we can't shoot these things. And but the opportunity was gone.
Right.
And, it was a bummer. But we went over there mule deer hunting, and we got skunked 3 years in a row.
Oh, really?
We're not, it's a family trip. I go with
Yeah.
my dad and my brothers, and we set up the wall tent and
General season?
general season. And it's rare that, this specific hunt that we do, it's rare that we're out of bed before the sun rises.
Right.
And we're up late playing games and whatnot.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
it's just a big catch up and hang out, boys trip.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of general season guys.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God,
they do.
dude. Yeah.
It's just
This
hang
last-
out.
They just want to be out there.
Yeah.
yeah. This last
Yeah.
season, we did the same thing, but with the caveat of, hey, we're going to get up in the morning and go. And brother-in-law shot a mule deer, and I shot a nice color phase black bear.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
that was over in Goldendale. And I was
Okay.
talking with a game warden, and he said 6 bears were killed and 1 deer out of this area that we're
Really?
hunting. In a previous year, one of the game wardens told me to dump as many black bears as I could see. He was heavily implying it. It was a
that
problem.
many bear. Yeah, dude.
That's a lot of bears. in
Yeah.
this
There was
one area.
no deer. Like we hardly seen any deer.
Yeah,
a
probably 'cause there's
couple
so many
does,
predators.
but
Right.
there was just bear scat everywhere. It's a problem.
Dude,
over
they'll
there.
hammer the fawns, dude.
yeah.
Big time.
That's
Yeah.
one thing. Washington gets slept on for. The bear hunting out here is world class. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Whereas our deer,
Yeah.
who's buying an out-of-state tag to go blacktail hunting, and
Right.
especially not mule deer hunting.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I don't know
And
if anyone's coming here to go
The
blacktail.
only thing that people might do is if they're like, I'm trying to fill that one slot of like a Columbia blacktail or
Right.
like
Yeah.
a Western
Yeah.
blacktail. or
Yeah,
something
getting
like
their
that.
super slam. Or
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Or the
Then
grand
maybe, but people aren't coming here for a whitetail, and they're not coming here for a mule deer.
slam.
No.
But
No.
come here for bears.
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
bear problem.
We have a lot of
especially with
bears.
getting rid of our spring bear season.
Dude.
Oh man,
Which
we're
we
preaching to the
which,
choir. We
which
talk
we've
about
been
all the
I
time.
know you guys are all about bears.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, no, we've been fighting our Fish and Game Commission. We had one of the most productive fundraisers for Sportsman's Alliance to start the lawsuit against our state. Unfortunately, really disappointing how our last lawsuit went down last week. Basically, we just got our teeth kicked in by our very, very left-leaning liberal court system and got nowhere with it. But we're pushing back, and I think we have some momentum from a bunch of really, really good different sources, and we're going to try and escalate it to the Supreme Court. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. No, I mean
We may have a spring bear season again here.
Yeah,
Not
that's
too
the
long.
hope.
yeah. We have a crooked fishing game, and a lot of that's coming to light with all the stuff that we meaning like sportsmen, with everyone. I mean, there's a bunch of different groups and companies that have all worked towards this same goal of like getting everything back in Washington. So I feel like we're making some progress. It's been a long road. We've worked really hard. A lot of people worked really hard, but man, There's a lot of people sick of what's going on too. So
we've definitely made an impression.
Yeah.
On the commission, that's for sure.
I'm hearing about. I'm not tapped in like you guys, but I'm hearing about it, which is good.
Yeah.
That's good. That means that it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard something about wildlife commissioners getting caught.
Yeah.
Deleting.
Yep.
Messages and whatnot.
That was Sportsman's
Now there's
Alliance.
a formal investigation going on.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. So we're getting there slowly but surely.
What's done in the dark will be brought to the light at some point.
Amen, brother. But I'm really looking forward to hunts.
Dude. Me too.
So if anyone knows any farmers in that valley there by Loomis, drop me a line, because so that whole valley, right? I'm driving.
I know exactly the valley you're talking about.
And I know it'll probably be a little different come November and hopefully in the snow. But dude, there were so many whitetail in that valley.
Dude,
and
it doesn't change. They're there.
It's all private. And I'm like, I need to know some farmers. So if someone knows
I got
some
some
farmers,
tips for you.
Okay.
But the farmers down there, the big guy, the huge farmer in that valley that owns. I mean, you drive into the valley and he runs tons of cattle.
Right.
His is outfitter.
Really?
Yeah, I think he.
Probably leases it or something.
Yeah, I shot a mule deer up on right in that valley, but there was a tiny slip of public land.
Right.
I shot a mule deer there, and that thing ran onto his property.
Right.
And he wouldn't let me get it.
No way.
It was lung shot. I hiked up this, just steep shale, hiked forever. I get up there, and it's bedded down, and I'm looking at this blood trail, and I see the guy, he's down there watching me with my brother.
Yeah.
They're watching me, and I pull out Onyx, and there's the property line. And it was 30 yards over the property line. And I hike all the way back down there. I go, hey, my buck's hit. It's going to die. Can I go get it? And he goes, nope, you shot it in the leg.
What?
And I was just like, no, I got pictures of the blood.
Regardless of whether it was shot in the leg or the lungs.
Yeah, you don't let a buck suffer either way.
That's just
but
dumb.
It sounded like it was dead.
Yeah.
And he said no.
It wasn't dead when I seen it, but it's probably dead by the time I got back down.
Right.
It was infuriating. I was sick afterwards. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I know this buck is dead.
Right.
But here's the kicker: is he knew the exact buck that I shot. I'm fairly certain he was targeting it.
Really?
And I think he was pretty salty that I shot it. It was a nice mule deer.
But why would you, I would never take a buck that someone else shot.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering what he had to gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would never be like, well, you shot my buck, screw you.
Yeah,
either.
and then,
I'd be like, I might be like, dang it. But I'd be like, go get it, man.
Dude, I'd be like, dude, your trespass fee's, a fifth of good bourbon, or you're buying me drinks at the bar all night,
Yeah.
Like, I'd make you pay something.
Yeah.
But
I should have called the game warden and had him come out there and at least give the guy an earful.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that they'll definitely put some pressure on.
Huh.
I don't know what they can do legally.
Right.
But I've heard of game wardens going on private land, dragging the buck off.
Huh.
I thought that there was some sort of a law that said that if you contact Fish and Game, that you should be able to recover your animal.
I thought so too, but I've heard conflicting information.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have heard conflicting information too, but back in the day, like when we did like Hunter's Ed, I remember they're hearing about a law that said that you could do that. But dude, we live in such a weird state too, though.
I didn't know anything about that, and I was done for the rest of the season. I'd killed my buck.
That sucks, man.
And it was
devastating.
Yeah, it's just kind of heartbreaking. I
Yeah,
mean, you guys get it. You're
deflated.
hunters.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny out there. I don't know anyone that cares more about the well-being of animals than hunters. Even though we go out there and kill them every year, I don't know a guy nobody's out there carelessly killing and wounding and.
Right.
Or there's guys.
Right.
There's the exception, but the majority of hunters are vastly. They care. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just see it when, some guy over there shoots an elk and he got tears and he's happy, but and I like it.
Well, there's a reason why when someone doesn't find something, they I mean, constant theme is I feel sick.
Right.
And guys really do feel sick. And I've felt sick multiple times. If I can't find something or you wound something, you get that sick feeling in your stomach. And that's not, to be taken lightly. That's because they care, right? Like we care. We want to find that animal. We don't want to wound an animal. We don't want an animal to suffer. We don't want to waste an animal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's important that we recover that animal and find it. And, and if we don't put a good shot on, that we end any suffering as fast as possible. That's the main goal. All the time.
Yeah, people talk about hunting ethics, and that just goes hand in hand with it.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're being honest, not everything goes perfect all the time.
No, dude.
Sometimes
did you see that
stuff goes haywire.
P&Y Wild film?
Oh yeah.
Pendulum?
Oh yeah, we were talking we're talking to Jeff about that.
We were talking to Jeff. He was showing us that footage from that buck long before they put that film out. And dude, I was just like, wow, dude,
this sucks.
I don't even know.
That sucks.
I don't even know where to go with that. Like
that was a roller coaster of emotions,
yeah.
and I could feel having been in their shoes, having a buck down, like a wounded animal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could feel it.
Yeah.
And it was, man, I sure hope they didn't get any hate from that, because I know there's somebody out there typing.
Oh, I'm sure there was probably some guys.
He did say he got an overwhelming positive response.
I think the way they handled it and the way that they put it out, he addressed it directly, straightforward.
Yeah.
To where how are you going to talk shit? You know,
I think that's a way to do it too.
He even said that he contemplating on whether or not he was going to put that in the film.
Because you don't have to, right? He didn't have to put it in there.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
So I thought that was a pretty solid.
Well, you
move.
could tell too, the filming going up to that moment, and then the filming after that moment, you could tell it just took all the wind out of their sails. It was just he didn't want to do it anymore. Probably he was probably just barely going just to keep getting filming anything. I wouldn't even want to film after that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't even want to break the camera out.
Oh, dude, just we've all had that feeling, and unfortunately, sometimes now that we're in the position that we're in, usually you have a camera in your face when we're doing this.
Yeah.
And so in our first film there, A Bear Hunter's Life, it was in Alberta, and I'd shot my second bear. And I thought I messed up, dude. I thought I shot it low, and I thought the bear ran off. And I remember T's the camera's in my face, and I'm just dude, I'm sick. Mm-hmm. I'm just sick. And he's like, Chris, tell me how you're feeling. And I'm like, I'm feeling, I don't want to be talking to you right now. That's how I feel.
Right.
Get that camera out of my face.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Remember when we were in Montana and I missed that bear, and I think he came up to me because I ran up to try to get it, to try to see if I could get another shot.
Yeah.
And he ran up and he's like, "Tell me what happened, James." And I'm like, "Turn the camera off and get out, get away from me right now."
It's so emotionally charged.
He's
dude.
like, "Oh, okay."
My first bear hunt. Well, I wasn't even bear hunting. I was deer hunting, blacktail hunting, and got off work, went up in the hills, and found a nice little bench to sit on and wait for deer to come out,
Right.
Nice field. And,
Western Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, blacktail.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm sitting there and the sun's still way up, so I'm laying back, taking a nap. Get kind of hungry. I should probably hike up to the truck and grab something to eat. And I sit up, and there's a bear 20 yards in front of me, sitting there. And I'm in a unit where it's shotgun only.
Oh, jeez.
So I have buckshot. I have buckshot slugs.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I got a bear tag, and this is it. And I pull up, and I blast the thing. Perfect shot, broadside. And that thing takes off. Well, I run down to where I hit it, and there's no blood. And I can that thing rushing through blackberry bushes. And I'm like, crap. I got to follow this thing until I find a blood trail. I got to follow the noise.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so I tear off into the brush after it. And I'm going, and this is just thick, gnarly. And I get up, and there's this massive old growth stump sitting there. And I stop, and I'm listening. And all of a sudden, I hear the bear. And it's getting louder. And that thing went and circled back. And it was coming back. And I'm sitting there, and I'm terrified. Big old stump in front of me. So I'm sitting behind the stump, and I got my shotgun. And I'm waiting for this thing.
Right.
Now, novice bear hunter that I am, I don't know at first it's making all sorts of growling,
right.
And it's coming in, getting louder. I didn't know what a death moan was.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, this bear comes back, and it's 10 yards from me, but I can't see it. There's a stump in the way, and it stopped, and it's moaning, and it's right there, and my adrenaline's just through the roof. I mean, I can't, just like insane.
And they're very loud too when they do that.
Yeah.
Dude, anyway, I'm like, pull out my phone. I'm texting my brothers because I'm up at my dad's land. He bought a big old chunk of Weyerhaeuser. And text my brothers, hey, is anyone up here, like, in the area? I need help. I got a wounded bear on the other side of a stump, and I don't know what to do. And so I'm hoping one of them comes in and loops around from the other side. And anyway, none of them were available, so I'm like, all right. So I go to stand up to get around this stump and see where the bear is, and my nerves are just shot, and I'm sitting there. And as soon as I stand up, my phone rings. My brother's calling. Talk about just through the roof. Anyway, hung up on him and got around the stump, and the bear was dead.
Okay. Dude.
That was a wild first bear. It was crazy.
I've never killed a bear with a shotgun.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing.
I don't think I have either.
That pellet did nothing to the skull. It spread pretty good.
Right.
And there was right above the eye.
Really?
I could see where a pellet hit it, and I got it made into a big old rug.
Right.
You can see where the hole is.
It didn't go in, huh?
And it bounced right off. There's a tiny little chip.
Huh.
I would imagine, dude, their skulls are pretty thick.
It doesn't stop.
Especially above the eye.
Doesn't stop a 308, I'll tell you that much.
This last bear that I killed, I shot it in the head with a 300 Win Mag.
Oh.
That put it down in a jiffy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
After three shots to the chest, which it was still going.
Jeez.
Well, one shot, good shot.
Right.
The other two were kind of the what is that? The Texas heart shot.
Yeah.
So,
The moment you stop shooting a bear is when the bear's dead.
Stops moving.
It's like, dude, you don't stop shooting bears. Like, you can shoot a deer one time, but you don't stop shooting bears.
This thing was moving, and it was. That was a sickening feeling too when it's going, and I know like there's nothing lives through this.
Right.
Nothing lives through a 300 Win Mag through the butt and out the throat.
Right.
Yeah. It's perfect. You're getting everything, but it's still going.
Yeah.
And it was going, and it stopped for 1 second. I drilled it right in the head and put it out. And bummer was I was shooting 300 Win Mag, and they had very well expansion. And that hide was not worth anything.
Oh, that sucks.
Blew it up.
Skull's blown out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
the
what.
The skull is sitting under a stump at my house. I got to move that thing and check it out. I was building the house, so I took that skull and I put it under a stump so no animals would get to it, and so it's still there. I gotta dig.
See if it's in pieces.
See I want to know what the 300 Win Mag did to the skull.
Well, we got a great taxidermist, so he can patch giant holes, and he can mostly fix skulls.
Yeah, kind of.
He's fixed a bunch of stuff for me.
Sometimes when you get I've found, especially with like small game, when you shoot them with large calibers, it blows massive holes in them, and you go, oh my gosh, I don't know if they can repair this. But a lot of times those holes, they look really bad, but once the taxidermists sew them up and they suck them in,
well, it's not blowing chunks away.
Right.
It's just ripping
it's
holes.
just
So
ripping a hole.
Stitched.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
You might have a little bit of.
Might not.
I don't know. I shot a deer once that like blew the side of its neck open, and there was no real repair to that.
yeah, something like that. But it's
they have a different kind of fur than a bear. A bear, like coyotes,
any long hair.
Yeah, any long hair,
you can
like
hide
thick,
it pretty good.
Yeah.
But even like some of the deer behind me, like that buck. You notice how it's like turned that way because I shot that. I shot that in Idaho up on top of a mountain. What's that big ski resort there in Idaho? Sun Mountain or Sun Valley?
Sun Valley.
Sun Valley, yeah. So I could see the ski resort where I shot that buck, and I'm on this knife ridge, and it was like, dude, 1,500 feet straight down, and I grabbed it, and this is obviously back when I was a slightly younger man, and I just went to beating feet, dude, and I went all the way down that, I mean, gut still in that deer, right? Just shot it and just went down the mountain at like Mach 8, and when I got down there wasn't a stitch of hair left on that side of that deer. I mean, it was gone.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
And so tacks it, like literally there's nothing on that shoulder, and so he just tucks it against the wall.
Looks like a hairless cat.
Oh, dude, so gross.
My first mule deer. So blacktail, we always would, shoot them, gut them,
Right.
and carry the whole thing out.
Yeah.
I tried doing that with my first mule deer, and we made it 150 yards of dragging that thing.
Right.
Oh, man, that's a completely different game.
Oh, yeah.
I learned how to quarter very fast.
Right.
Terribly done, but we quartered that thing, and,
That's all you can do on a big mule deer.
dude.
I mean, you can't drag. You're not dragging unless it's straight down to the truck.
Yeah. Or
You're not.
snow
Unless
and a
you got some
sled.
momentum.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen videos of guys doing that.
Yeah.
Or 4 or 5 guys, and you can like I shot a big mule deer once and made like a drag, like with some trees and stuff, and then we drug it down. But it was all downhill.
Yeah, you're not going
And it was
uphill.
like 4 guys.
No.
You're not dragging a big mule deer uphill.
No. Even the new buck I got right there, it's got an itty bitty rack, but
Dude, that mount looks so good, by the way.
dude, it was a big body deer. I was trying to drag that thing up the hill and I couldn't. I had to stop halfway and I cut the thing in half to get it out.
That thing's got a neck on it. Where did you get that one at?
Southwest Montana.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was that was a last minute buck. I had to go home and I had basically half a day to go deer hunt, and he was the one that caught the bullet.
Dude.
I'll be going to Northwest Montana.
Nice.
Not because of the deer hunting, but my brother lives there. So.
Okay. Like,
It's not like going more east and south is better.
right.
Up in Flathead Valley,
Yeah,
over
nice.
in that area, a lot of grizzlies.
There's
There's
some
a
good,
lot of grizzly bear up
there's
there.
some
yeah.
good there's some good deer hunting there though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
They shoot. They manage to get some deer out of there. It's just harder hunting, more trees. And,
Yeah.
So me and my dad and brothers are going there. My brother lives there, so he'll be
Okay.
guiding us in.
Nice.
So that'll be a fun trip.
I like it there. We made a big loop here last summer, summer before.
Mm-hmm.
Took the family up and we went all around. We went and went up, visited old John Hayes up there, Hayes Taxidermy in Libby, Montana, and made a loop back around. We did Kalispell and Flathead Lake, and dude, it was super fun. I had a great time.
It's so cool.
that-
It's beautiful over there too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love Kalispell. If I ever moved, that'd be the place I go.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
got
neat.
family there, and
Yeah.
like I said, I'm going there right after or tomorrow morning. I'll be heading out there for a little family reunion.
That's awesome.
So do a little bit of scouting.
Have you been in the Capitol building there?
Maybe
Dude.
when I was younger.
So my wife's friend, who was my daughter's horse trainer, just right across the road here, they packed up, moved over, and they live in Kalispell. So we, on that trip, she's like, "Oh, let me show you around town." Okay, they only lived there a couple of years, And so she hits us all like the hot spot. She goes, "Well, let's go to the Capitol." I'm like, "Okay, that's weird, right?"
In Helena?
Oh, Helena. Yeah, sorry, that's what I'm thinking.
Helena. Yeah. We're talking about cows.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay though. Continue on with your
Yeah.
cows.
So back to the
It's all
Capitol
good,
building.
Chris.
But you could just walk in, and we just like walked around everywhere and checked everything out. And like the people were so freaking nice, and that like
No tour guide like trying to corral you anywhere?
nothing, like nobody was even there. It was like Sunday or something. We just walked in, and like
just open to the public.
yeah, it was a beautiful building. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, could you imagine that here in Washington?
Dude, there's no way. There's
No
no
way.
way. No metal detectors.
Yeah.
No nothing.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. You just walked in.
No crazy.
I could have had the big iron on the hip, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you'd get stopped at the door. There'd be a homeless guy throwing feces out in front or
Yeah.
something.
Take your knife.
Yeah.
We took, speaking of Kalispell, we took Black Rifle Coffee just opened up, and we had stopped.
Oh, Andy Stump's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, it's killer building, by the way.
Oh, I love that building. That's
really
awesome.
nice. And James had just got his. So that's a soft mount. They're a pillow mount from Hayes. So that's a flexible Bobcat right there.
Okay.
And so James had just got his, And so he like walks in the Black Rifle Coffee with this life size,
carried it
because it looks like a real cat, right?
Yeah.
And it's because it's a soft pillow mount. Like they look real, like it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And like we order coffee and he just sets it on the table and people are looking at us like, dude, what is?
And so like sitting there petting it
Petting
while I'm
his
drinking
cat.
my coffee. Like, good kitty.
Just this
dude.
unmoving bobcat.
Oh my god.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Fish and game be knocking on your door to take away.
Come on, Fluffy, let's go.
God, that was funny.
Gotta go home.
He's a good kitty cat.
Yeah, dude.
He was.
He was until he died and became a mount. What are you cramping up there, Doug?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we had talked a little bit about the direction of your company. So obviously you guys are new, right? Like new. How long you been in business?
We've like
Officially.
Year, January. It launched maybe November of last year.
Okay.
January they started bringing people on board, and so yeah, it's been a rush to.
In the business world, that's infant baby.
Yeah,
like
So
very brand new.
very brand new.
So you make a really nice can. We're gonna kick the absolute shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, no matter what you do to it, we'll fix it. That's our guarantee, the eternal warranty.
The eternal
So
warranty.
you can't do anything to this can that we won't fix.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. So Rex had mentioned that you have more cans in the hopper. Am I allowed to talk about any of those?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm super excited about. Actually, Luke, we were in the gun shop, and I was talking about I had another brand of can in there. There's a new style of can that's coming out. They're rated like it's a 46 can basically, so 46M for the modular ones, and there's a couple different companies that are making these cans. Well, the nice thing is you can run them on
Everything.
a plethora of stuff, right? So I was just showing Luke some of my 4570s, and I like the can that I have on there now, but it's heavy. It's very heavy. And having an ultralight can like this that could handle the pressures is pretty exciting, right?
That's pretty cool.
Because Henry just came out with a lever action model called Hush, and it has a 16-inch barrel.
Dude, that's a sweet gun. That's the first I've ever seen of it.
Yeah, so if I could put a titanium can on a 16-inch it's carbon fiber barrel lever action, like it's wild, right?
That is wild.
So
one of those new tactical lever guns.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Split the community real fast.
Dude, so cool. So cool.
I'm in the. I love an old fashioned, but
yeah.
tactical one's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty badass.
But yeah, we're coming out with a 6.5 can and a 46.
Which is super exciting because we're going to be running. It's funny because I give especially the P and Wild guys, I give them shit about their 6.5s, right? But I'm building all of us 6.5 PRCs. Dude, that's a great freaking round. Like, we're going to kill the crap out of some deer with those things. Honestly, originally when I first started building those, because they were a short barrel, like I built my buddy one that was 16.5 inches, and it was because he was going on a goat hunt, on a mountain goat hunt, right? So I was like, dude, what a perfect round for a mountain goat, right? But having a can specifically for a 6.5, I think if you're going to shoot a bunch too, like.
Yeah, save a little bit on weight. We're not trying. We don't have to. We don't have to meet the 300 rum.
Yeah, the pressure requirements. Yeah.
Our 30 cal cans, we want them to be put on any 30 cal.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got to meet that requirement. Right. Whereas a 6.5 can, there's not a 6.5 that has the pressure of a 300 rum.
Right.
Or under a 6.5.
Right.
So that'll be. I think we'll be able to get it kind of light.
That's pretty
even
cool.
lighter than what we are currently offering.
That's pretty awesome.
It's more for, if you're going to buy one can, buy a 30 cal.
Yeah.
But if you're super into cutting ounces and half ounces and, even though we're packing some extra weight around,
right.
Any ounce counts. So,
yeah.
If you're building a gun for, a super lightweight gun, you put a super lightweight can on it.
Yeah. No, that's going to be rad.
Especially something that our big goal is, or like one of our main things is no point of impact change. You take the can off. That's very important for a hunter.
Right.
Should anything happen, not that anything is going to happen to our cans, but if anything does happen, you can pull that thing off and still get a shot on your elk,
right,
or your mule deer, or whatever you're going after.
Right.
But yeah, we're not stopping just at cans. That's our first thing. Our goal is to be the greatest outdoor company in America. The company everyone wishes was always around.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's awesome.
We want to do, we want to get into hunting, like hunting clothes and apparel and stuff like that, made for hunters. I don't think we're getting into the tactical game anytime soon.
Right.
But the tricky thing is made in America. That's very strict. No, we're not deviating from that at all. It's got to be made in America. And so
we like that.
With that comes challenges.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
Trying to get an American sew shop. I mean, what is there? There's Origin.
Right.
That makes durable,
Yeah.
And
it's a tough sell, dude, getting clothing made in
those
America.
companies have to buy their own manufacturing for fabric. I mean, other than
machines
making the fabric,
Yeah.
but have to actually make it in-house.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's tough. So, but we're not stopping there. This is not a big profit center company. We've got other stuff in our other business ventures that are, so we're covered, this is our passion project.
Right.
That's why I'm a part of this company.
Yeah.
I'm an estimator, full-time estimator / PM at a construction company.
Right.
But when I heard about this company and everything they're all about, and I was, and I had connections with the owner.
Right.
And I was like, hey, how do I get on board? How do I be involved in this somehow? And it's kind of grown from, I started, I was hired on as a dealer sales rep.
Right.
And then it's grown just, I want to do more stuff and help out where I can. And so, I'm here talking with you guys.
Yeah, doing podcasts, dude.
Reaching out to, different guys. And
you're going to look back when you're on Joe Rogan and be like, man, it's those Bear Country guys got me going.
first podcast.
That's what put him on the map.
Put them on the map.
Me on the map. Maybe.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
No, it's we got big things coming. We want the best customer experience. That's why, like when I said we're not going to these big distributors who all of a sudden own you. They're slashing your prices and they're demanding high, super high output. Not that we can't meet.
Right.
We got a big machine shop but we're trying to keep control of our customer, keep control of the buying experience, providing a unique, very special. You buy these cans. That's where all this attention comes into play. Even getting these boxes made. It's not cheap, but it's a unique experience. We want to provide the best experience.
Seeing like what you guys have put out in your very first go round,
dude, it's pretty nice.
It's very impressive.
Coming from like people who've had businesses and ran businesses and have gone through like the apparel process and stuff, just any little detail that you add onto it is a whole nother layer of work involved. So like you said, like the simpleness of a box, it's just a box, right? No, it's not just a box, because there's a lot that goes into this.
That's the first impression.
That's the first impression. It's important that first impression is positive and good, because if you get a shitty box and you open up and you have this really nice can, you're like, but it came in a shitty box.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's like a Rolex. Like everyone knows the green box of Rolex, dude. It's a beautiful, incredibly well-made box because it houses a really nice product. Like, dude, it's really, you guys have nice packaging.
Yeah, like no one's gonna throw that away.
Like, it's really nice.
Like, it's gonna probably get stacked in all the other boxes I have, but I'm not gonna throw away the box.
You're not throwing it away.
Yeah,
right?
No, you gotta have a whole closet just for the boxes that you keep.
Dude, I have so many boxes.
I have a problem with throwing away boxes.
Dude,
it's terrible.
Yeah, dude, I keep like all my loophole boxes. I have loophole boxes stacked, and I'm like, I just don't want to throw them away.
Same here.
And
it's
they're
like,
empty.
there's
They're
a
all-
warranty.
they're-
Or
Yeah.
there's a piece of paper in there that'll
Right.
tell me how to do. Even though everything's online,
Right.
I have a problem. I have a Connex that's filled full of junk, and it's just
Empty
boxes. And, oh man.
Yeah.
And hopefully none of them still have stuff in there. Otherwise, I'll be
Right.
getting someone breaking in there. But
I
I wouldn't
said-
be surprised.
I sent our giveaway out in a really nice box. Doug, I had because I collect boxes.
Yeah.
So I like put it
Good
in a nice
job.
box, and then some guy probably thinks he's getting something really cool, and then he's gonna open like, it's just the giveaway. It's still really cool,
Right.
but it's not what it says it is on the box.
So how do you pronounce this town in Wisconsin where these are made?
Oh boy.
Can I first? I'm going to spell it out. I'm going to spell it out for the listeners and the viewers at home.
It definitely sounds like a city in Wisconsin.
Dude.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
WEYAUWEGA.
All right, give it your best shot. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna say, Wayawega.
I'm going to say.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Wyawega? Wyawega?
I think that's closest.
With a
Wyawega, Wisconsin.
what is the accent that Wisconsin people have?
Wyawega.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
It's almost
Was it-
Canadian.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible
Isn't
with.
Randy Newberg from that area too? Like he talks like.
He's from
Hey guy, I think he's from
Iowa. Or
Fiduciary duty.
he's somewhere over there.
It's-
Maybe I think it's like the Dakotas or something.
It's Midwest.
yeah,
it's
Midwest.
the Midwest.
It's
They
a
all got the
Midwest
same-
accent.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's
It's-
got their unique little twist on the words.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, don't you remember, what is that movie?
That's where Janet Waller's from too, is Wisconsin, right?
Fargo?
What movie am I thinking?
Fargo, North Dakota. I worked in the oil fields.
Did
way
you?
back in the day?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, you've been around the world, haven't you?
Escanaba in the Moonlight.
Yeah, that's in Wisconsin, is it? Or
No,
somewhere in
it's
the Midwest?
It's in Michigan. It's in
Okay.
the UP.
Same thing.
The
Yeah.
UP.
Michigan,
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Washawuga, or whatever.
Yeah.
Wayawega.
I'm guessing
Wayawega?
the original founder, that's where he lives? Is that why it's...
No, so actually, our founders in South Dakota,
Okay.
and he purchased a manufacturing facility.
Oh, in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay.
World class manufacturing.
I noticed I got an email with some paperwork, and I was like, who is this from?
Was it world?
And it was
class
world
manufacturing?
class. And I'm like, what is this?
World class.
It's world
Is
class.
It sounds like prestige worldwide.
Worldwide.
Here we go again.
I know.
So
I like
yeah,
that.
all the manufacturing is in house.
Okay.
Like we own the manufacturing.
Okay.
That's so
We're
cool.
not parting it out.
Okay.
That's very important when I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're from South Dakota, but they're manufactured in Wisconsin.
Right.
Dude, this brand keeps getting cooler and cooler.
We own the manufacturing process. We own the company that manufactures them, and they're
Dude, we're going to do karate in the
You
garage
know where
after this.
Kovix is going? To the moon.
Yeah, just wait. It'll be the new hottest thing on the strip.
Dude,
Hey,
I like
up
it.
until January.
Just remember, when you guys are huge,
who got you started?
just remember, you was barely a podcast.
I like it, dude. I think it's good to have big dreams. You
I
know,
think so, too.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I mean, I'm just a freaking mouth breather from Marysville, you know, and like I used to live in a Ford Ranger, and I mean, you've seen spread here. This is not a Ford Ranger, dude.
This is an impressive place.
Yeah, because I think I'm a little too slow to realize that I'm not supposed to do certain things, and so
Hey, I'm the same way. I've been fortunate with with working for Kovix, is they let me be me. All my ADHD-ness, like just running around like, oh, hey, I think this is a good idea, and they let me run with it.
yeah.
And it's been great. Just that, because maybe I shouldn't be doing this. You know, that different
Yeah,
things. Like,
Right.
so
Yeah, no, it's
Well, if it benefits your brand and your company, why not?
yeah, it's gonna
You
be.
gotta
It takes
open to
it takes a
ideas,
lot of
especially
different
at the
kinds of
beginning.
people to make a successful business run.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Like-
absolutely, I'm learning that.
Yeah.
I think James and Doug and I are like, obviously we're all like super go-getter hunter kind of guys, but at the same time, like we all bring like different things to the table.
Different traits to the table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Doug can sit in front of a computer and edit stuff and listen to my voice and not lose his mind, which is mind-boggling to me.
He's got a superpower.
Dude, he does have a superpower.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So if Chris swears one more time and I have to edit it out, I swear. But no, it's like I think we all definitely bring something to the table, and it's true to have like a successful business. I think the reason we've been so successful is because we're the same, but we're still very different guys, you know. But we're all very driven too. So it's I mean, we were how old's the company? 4 or 5 years, something like that.
4 years.
2001.
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully we just keep going up. We're not gonna be like the Kovix. We're gonna. Yeah. You guys can be the Costco of the outdoors, and we'll be the Waylon Jennings of the outdoors. With our superpowers combined.
We'll be the Ferrari of the outdoors.
There you go.
There we go.
I like it.
How about
premium.
how about the Rolls Royce, dude? I'm a Rolls Royce guy.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of Rolls Royce, how's that coming along?
Dude.
What's he got going on?
I have a.
I saw you were ripping out seats.
Yeah, I'm ripping out seats. I got a '69 Rolls Royce in the garage. I'm tearing apart right now.
Oh, really?
And some people who are purists don't want to hear this, but
I think it's fucking awesome.
I bought a LS3 that I'm putting in it, in a 6-speed automatic.
Nice,
dude. It's 525 horsepower LS3.
Dude, I can't wait to pull up the sheep show on that.
Dude, it's gonna be so
That's
rad.
gonna be awesome.
It goes to paint next month.
What are you not doing?
My chores.
My chores.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
I
man.
do.
Go up and ask his wife. She probably has a list this long.
Yeah.
Stuff that
Big
he
old
has
honey-do list.
Yeah, there's actually hanging on the fridge right now.
all the,
Hey, I got the same one at
You
home.
know it's a lot when she jokes with you and she tells you to tell him what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned it to Chris. He's like, "Damn it, that woman."
Yeah.
he's always
Every
getting his
time.
hands in the fun stuff, but he doesn't want to do the dirty chores.
No, dude. No. I did do the dishes before she got home today.
That's
so I
nice.
made sure.
That's so nice. of
Yeah,
you.
I know.
Good job.
Happily married, dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the best way to be.
Take some notes when your kids are 10. You're gonna need that, dude. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, if you want to take as many hunts as we do,
Yeah.
you got to make sure the missus is happy.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you ain't getting out of the house very easily.
You got 2 girls and a boy?
I got 2 girls and a boy. Oldest is 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Just wait, dude. Just wait, because they're gonna start doing sports, and then you gotta like deal with the whole like, oh, we got to take them here, and then you got to take them there, and then oh, we missed this, and we got to do that, and like, so we're getting ready to go to the fair for 4-H, right? So I'm at the fair for 5 days.
Oh boy.
For the kids 4-H.
Dude, that's a lot of fare.
It's a lot of fare. It's a lot of scones. I'd be 400 pounds, man.
Chris is going to be eating a lot of purple cows.
Dude, yes. Yes.
The cool thing is my oldest, she loves hunting, so hopefully that's just a
Dude.
tag her along, and maybe get the wife into it for a few select hunts.
Yeah.
I started entering my wife for tags. She's never hunted much. Like she's been with me a handful of times, but I'm putting her in for like goat hunts and sheep hunts and stuff. And I'm like, if we
Just
draw a
dream
tag,
hunts of
if
yours.
I'm like, if we draw a tag, it's gonna be really interesting
Yeah.
to see how this pans out.
Because you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've hiked around in the woods together, and she enjoys the hiking part of it. I don't know, she's never shot anything, but
My wife will do the hiking part, but like when she doesn't like the cold.
Oh.
And so, but the good thing is like when I go, like say I go on a hunt, whether it's a day or 2 or whether it's a month, she loves taking the time off to just hang out with the kiddo. And like, so they have their time, and then I get my time. And then when I come back, like she's happy to see me, which is good. I'm always happy to see her, which is not always the case with husband wives. Like some wives are like, oh, if you're going to leave, then I'm going to leave, and I got to do this. And we don't have that, which is nice. So I'm kind of glad she doesn't hunt, because I get my time.
That's how I feel.
My me time, I don't know if Gloria's going to hunt or not. Like we shot, so that buck right there, we shot that here on the property here 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And so we were hunting together, right?
Yeah.
So we got a, she didn't squeeze the trigger, but she's standing right next to me when I touch off the muzzle loader, and the big cloud of smoke comes out. She's like, "Did you get him?" And the smoke clears, and there's just a deer laying there kicking on the ground, like just leveled him, and she's just like, "Dad, what's wrong with that deer?
What's wrong with that deer?
And I'm like, there's a guy like, oh, we got to go down there. She's like, why isn't it dead? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, so there was that whole because it didn't die right away, So she was 8 at the time.
Yeah.
And so it's that whole, like, oh, honey, it's like
this is what happened.
Listen, we all wish that we could have the perfect, like down, dead, instantly, no movement,
yeah. But it wasn't. No,
it's not always like that.
It did knock it down, But
No.
yeah, it was kicking, and then you gotta do the whole.
Especially when you gotta dispatch an animal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You got to muzzle at her. Hold on, honey.
Yeah, you're not gonna go over there and use the knife when she's.
I was over there beating it with a stick, just
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
You never want to do that.
Chasing it with a knife in your hand like that MUFON in Hawaii.
Oh, dude. Oh,
the
God.
what hunt in Hawaii?
Oh man.
Oh my God, dude, you
You
gotta.
It's a whole
rewind like 6 or 7 episodes and
Is
listen
that
to
podcast
the Hawaii
out?
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You'll get some
Yeah,
entertainment out of that.
you gotta listen to James Hawaii Hunt. It's pretty freaking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one that one's called, but
Probably
find it.
Hawaii.
Hawaii stabby.
Hawaii
Hunt.
5-0.
Hawaii stabby.
Jeez.
Dude.
It's not always pretty.
So,
No.
if someone was listening and they wanted to buy one of these cans, right? My shop can carry them, yes.
Yes.
So I can call Kovix and I can just order them up. Can they buy it direct from your guys' website?
Yeah, so we got a dealer network that they can buy, and they can select from our dealers, or just let us know, your preferred dealer.
Okay.
And
Am I on there?
you will, yeah.
Okay.
You'll be on there.
I better be.
You will be.
I'm gonna sell the shit out of these things.
Yeah, no, we've sent you cans here in the network, and
Yeah.
and up until the big beautiful bill goes into effect, we are offering a $200 rebate.
Nice.
To help offset that
the tax stamp, yeah.
Yeah. So, we got that running right now, and
That's
that'll
awesome.
run up until January 1st, 2026.
Strong work.
Yeah, something to keep buyers interested, and but I have not. It's surprising they're not as reluctant. No, I've spoken with multiple gun shops, and they've been like, yeah, nobody's holding out until
Right.
But maybe there'll be there's going to be a flood of new buyers.
Oh,
coming
for
in.
sure.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing too, is in stock, having them in stock.
Dude.
You can buy them now and wait till January 1st.
Right.
Is what I'd recommend it, because everything's going to go out of stock as soon as there's no.
Dude, 100%.
Because so many people, I'm not going to buy this can because of the $200 tax stamp. It's like, what are you talking about? You're spending $1,200 on a suppressor. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's an extra $200? You know,
Yeah.
but they just it hurts a little bit more when it's going to the government.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know? So,
Yeah.
They draw a line
Yeah.
at the
which I
$200.
totally get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tax stamp. I don't want to pay no
Dude,
$200.
you're preaching to the choir. You should check my tabs on my car.
Dude, how bad are they?
You don't want to know.
I do. I'm in the
go
very
and take a
similar.
close look at the license plate. I mean,
We're not talking months. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it's same boat with my truck. Let's see. What year? 22?
20. I think they're 24 on there.
Okay,
But
my trucks are 20.
it's like January 24.
I just got nailed for this the other day. My trucks are 22 or 23.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
They pulled you over finally?
Yeah, I guess.
I heard they don't pull you over anymore.
I haven't been pulled over.
I guess I got a
long
warning.
time.
He said, I'm writing a ticket because you got a warning last October. And this was literally a week ago.
Really?
Yeah, I got nailed for it.
Dang
it was
it.
$200 something dollar.
Still your money ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
still
dude.
going ahead.
I'm already ahead, so I'm like, and I had some. This is completely off the topic, but still on the topic. When I had my carpet cleaning restoration business, I had one of my vans go expired for 2 months, and I had some crazy Karen lady call, irate. How dare you drive a vehicle with expired tabs onto the business line? It was like this big long message I saved.
Really?
And I was just like, dude, this lady is crazy.
Dude.
Dude, driving company vehicles around. Like we got at my day job, we got a ton of company rigs, and people will call in about the most
crazy
asinine stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's just nuts.
Dude,
as soon as they see a phone number to call, and they can complain to somebody. And
that's the worst
Your
thing.
employee cut me off. Your employee was distracted on his cell phone driving.
Yeah,
Your employee did.
He's eating a burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Let the guy eat at 6 in the morning.
I would get calls probably every other week from someone about some weird thing, right? Like your employee parked in a no parking area in front of a building, but like maybe we're cleaning carpets or something, right? And that's the other thing. It was always like, oh, he's parked in my parking spot at an apartment complex. That was always like the number one call.
Yeah, and you can't ever just be like, go away. You
right.
Like you still have an
gotta
image.
have,
You're just like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Meanwhile, you're
so
rolling
sorry.
Your eyes.
Let me get a hold of him real quick. And I'm like, it's me, and I'm parked down there right now.
That's probably why the company I work for stopped putting our logos on the trucks.
Dude.
Well,
there's crazy people out there that will do crazy stuff too.
They'll try to get you to hit them because they know that companies will shell out.
I had a guy.
bucks.
I was parked in his parking spot at an apartment complex, and I had a guy pull up to like bumper to my vehicle and start bumping into my vehicle over and over, laying on the horn. And I just you can imagine, right? And I just was like, are you freaking mental, dude? I'm about ready to put you in a hospital bed. And he's like, you're in my spot. Ah! Boom, boom. And I'm just like, this guy's freaking crazy. And long story short, I didn't put him in a hospital bed because I knew that he was probably trying to get a reaction from me to sue me for putting him in a hospital bed. And but yeah, the guy should have went to jail. The people are crazy. And you never know too. Like that a person that's crazy enough to go bumper to bumper and start ramming your vehicle is probably crazy enough to do something even crazier.
Yeah, maybe he's got a Kovix on the end of a piece and it's really no one will even hear it.
Dude, and this guy's Subaru with his long hair down to here, and I don't think so. But you never know.
He can't afford.
Did you see that wild video of the guy down in Seattle that shot the guy in the wheelchair?
Dude.
That guy was some crazy liberal guy, right?
Dude, did you see that?
I did not.
Oh my god, dude!
He pulled it out of a man purse.
Yeah, he had a Merce on. There's this old black guy in a motorized scooter or wheelchair, right? Yeah. And I think he had a big ass Bowie knife. But the dude was old. He's humped over in the chair, and he's got this big Bowie knife, and he's 30 feet away from the dude, and literally, and the dude takes his Merce, opens it up, pulls the gun out, and just KOs this guy,
and then starts asking for his ID.
Dude.
Yeah, that guy was crazy.
People are nuts, dude.
Yeah. That was
I was pleasantly surprised. I figured I've driven through this area on the way up to Baker and whatnot, but when I heard, I just up here Seattle. Everywhere's up here Seattle.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised about this area. It's nice and rural. And
half the time we don't even want to associate ourselves with Seattle.
Hey, same here. People associate me with Portland.
Yeah. When you travel for shows and people, where are you from? And you go Washington. You're like, oh, Seattle, and you're like,
no, not even close, bud.
No. It's just south of Bellingham, bud.
Yeah.
And Bellingham's not much better either.
Yeah.
There's this little sweet spot between basically north of Marysville or Smoky Point and then Bellingham, and there's a sweet spot in
the middle, yeah.
Yeah, Skagit Valley.
Well, just like you, I mean, how far are you from Portland?
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's right there. And then
dude, Portland's wild.
Portland is wild.
Dude.
I avoid it like the plague, which is unfortunate because I have to go down there all the time for job walks and whatnot. And
right.
It's bad. But the nice thing is we got the river. And they're talking about upgrading the I-5 bridge there and including a tram or a train thing there to ease transport. And people are fighting it on Washington's side. We're like, no, we don't want that. We don't want crazies getting free transportation up here.
Right.
We want to keep, though we got Vancouver, which is pretty, it's gotten a lot worse since 2020.
Yeah.
Keep Portland
which
wild,
is crazy because Vancouver's really nice looking.
Dude, they pumped some money into that place. But there's still bad areas. But I'm north of Vancouver even still, and then up and from Vancouver, it's all the way to Olympia before I run into any more crazies. So,
God, dude.
Right up against the Gifford National Forest, Gifford Pinchot.
Really?
Well, it's like 15 minutes. I'm in National Forest, and I could drive for a day.
Dude.
Yeah. I used to take that way out because we used to hunt Trout Lake a lot, and we'd come up, and there's a pass that goes in and drops through the other side.
Oh, yeah.
It comes out on the top end of
How far are you
you're
from, excuse me, Old Phelps? Phelps is just north of you. He's in Jason Phelps, Phelps Game Calls.
Yeah, where's he at?
He's what town does he live in?
So one of those towns right down there by the river.
It's I can
Woodland.
It might.
No.
It might.
Centralia.
It's by
Throw dart.
I know it's by Centralia. It's got a weird name. I think it's a short name. I'm trying to remember. I was looking at a building there. Golly.
Kelso. Longview.
No. I'm sorry, Jason. I should be disappointed.
Yeah.
In myself.
Why even bring it up if you don't even know?
I know. But so, anyways, he's just north of you.
He's Chris.
Yeah.
Like he's halfway between there and like Olympia, right?
Yeah.
So about an hour. Is it like a Toledo or a Winlock or a Vader?
It might be Toledo area.
No.
I don't know. Somewhere where there's hoof rod elk,
If I
which is everywhere.
If I Googled it. Well, that was the thing is like
Yeah.
the whole point of that was obviously he's not too terribly far from you, and he's probably hunting some of the same ground. So do you guys run into a lot of hoof rot where you hunt elk there?
I have never.
Okay.
You guys are a little bit south of where there's the biggest problems.
Mount St. Helens is where the hot spot, which
Yeah,
would
that's
be
a hot spot.
like I drive. That would be the quickest place for me to hunt elk.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Winston and like Tootle and all that stuff. Like that whole area is pretty much the
Yeah, so
hub of
I've
that.
never ran into it. I run to the coast or to Adams or wherever I can. I don't know. Mount St. Helens in the past has been pretty packed.
Gotcha.
With guys that area.
Yeah.
And so I've always stayed away from it.
Gotcha.
Maybe I should go back. I don't know. I just have my few spots that aren't anywhere near there. So
Did you get drawn for anything this year?
I drew a cow elk tag
Attaboy.
in. Let's see. It's on the coast.
You don't have to tell CNC. You don't want to give it away.
It's not a big secret. I drew it with like 2 points. I just applied.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised I drew it. It like had a 7-point,
Dang.
and I drew it with 2.
Well, that's nice.
So you're one of those guys.
I guess it's the first time I've ever been lucky with anything. So.
I was going to say the area that the Sin Lahican tag I got drawn for said it was 11, and I think I had 18, and I talked with the guy who put in, and he had 22, and he was not happy with me.
That
he
was
didn't
probably
get drawn?
also me, dude.
Yeah, you didn't get
I
drawn.
had 20 something points.
Yeah.
I didn't get drawn, but
So
I did
what's
get a
the-
quality deer tag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I got my once in a lifetime unit for mule deer, basically this year.
Yeah.
So what's special about that tag? Because you can hunt whitetail there, to my knowledge, right?
It's
During the rut.
November 1st to the 20th
Okay.
is my time frame to go hunt over there. So
Oh, okay. So you get rod action.
yeah.
Okay.
And
There's
with
like
You get the
15 or
best
20
month of the
tags
year,
or something
basically.
like that.
20 tags, 20 whitetail tags, and so November 1st to the 20th, and then with a rifle. So that gun right there is the one I'm taking.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be shooting that brand new 30 cal can on that bad boy.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a sweet setup you got there.
Dude,
Oh.
it shoots so nice. So I took that to last year. I took it to South Africa, Montana, Idaho, Washington. I wanted to take it to Argentina, but that was a disaster trying to get guns there, so I didn't get to take it to Argentina. And then I took it to Texas, and where else have I taken that gun?
We took a trip to Arizona, didn't it?
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just been a
It's
hammer.
been everywhere.
Yeah, and it's just, dude.
Less than a year old.
Yeah, and it's killed so many animals.
Yeah.
Dozens and dozens and dozens, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so I'm really curious to see how it shoots. With the can on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're
We all
talking
have exact same rifles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Very similar.
So is this isn't the guns that you're built? You're building 3 guns, right? For all
6.
6 guns.
So
2 for each.
I built 3 last year, right? So I built 3 long action rifles last year, and all in 300 PRC. Now I'm building 6 rifles, so 2 apiece. So we
What the
got
heck was that?
You got a cat?
That looked big.
That was like a coyote.
That was big.
Oh, is Gus?
Gus?
Gus could be out there, yeah.
Gus.
It
Kinda
looked
like
lighter colored.
Yeah.
It looked like
white.
Yeah, it was
like
like white or gray.
We got mountain lions.
It just split.
Oh, so funny story. My brother has 2 goats.
I think it was a coyote.
That caught my eye. I
Yeah.
saw that. I'm like,
It was fast.
Yeah,
Really?
it was just like split, just like ran.
It could be a coyote for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
it
coyotes all over.
It definitely looked.
Really?
Get the thermal.
let's go.
Pause the show. Hurry.
Pod
The AR is right there.
Just stitch up all your glass.
You know.
The thing is ballsy. It could have been a mountain lion.
It wasn't that big.
No, I don't think it was
that
either.
big.
It would have been a young coyote.
We could go look.
Chris.
Okay.
It's
All
a-
right.
Pause the
Let's
podcast.
finish this podcast.
So speaking of mountain lions, go ahead.
So my brother got home from work. He has 2 goats,
Okay.
and there's a mountain lion out there. Killed both of his goats and was dragging it away.
What a dick.
And
yeah.
so he
I thought
pops
mountain
out
lions
there
only
and-
kill what they need.
dumps it.
Nice.
Anyway, but the game wardens he called the game warden. He didn't have a tag, or
Right.
maybe it wasn't season. Probably wasn't season. It happened a couple weeks ago. Anyway, called the game wardens, and
Oh, this is recent.
yeah,
Oh
like
crap.
2 weeks ago or something.
So he calls the game warden.
So what happened with that?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
So one of the game wardens he talked to, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're." He wanted to keep the pelt,
Right.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, I think you can do that." But they were closed. Their office was closed or whatever. So he called a dispatch, and then
Right.
so all of a sudden, like 4 different game wardens call him. And the first guy he talked to that was going to come down said, "Oh yeah, you can keep it." And the second guy he talked to, nope, can't take it. So anyway, they went out there and questioned him, and all right, yeah, it's a valid kill. You know, they're very clear. I mean,
Right,
he killed
yeah.
his goats.
Yeah.
In the
I
process,
mean,
of
there's
dragging
dead
them
goats
away.
right here,
Right.
and there's a dead lion right next to him. I mean,
Yeah.
It's like, what more evidence do you need?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He said he was still asking some fishy questions.
They always do.
Trying
of course.
trying to get
Of course
something.
they
They're
do.
such buttholes, dude.
Yeah.
There's some cool ones for
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah.
anyway, but this guy was like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna take it." And bro's like, "So what are you gonna do with it?"
And dump it.
You got to throw it in the
And
garbage.
they're gonna dump it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I get on one hand, you don't want someone with an untagged mountain lion.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, write a piece of paper that says this was a legal kill.
I think it should be a case by case basis because you don't
Yeah.
want to.
Incentivize it.
You don't want to incentivize people illegally shooting stuff, right? But at the same time, if they come out and you're like, "Hey, I came home. There's 2 freaking dead goats here."
At least let me keep a pelt.
Yeah.
You know, like let's obviously I'm a big fan of using the animal, right? Like I'm going to eat everything that I shoot, but
He
then
wanted to eat it too.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I'm going to spend a gajillion dollars on taxidermy because I want to, use
Preserve
everything.
that memory,
yeah,
too.
100%. So
Preserve
why?
the memory of me shooting
Yeah, right.
off of my dead goats.
I would want.
There's a story behind
Vengeance.
every piece.
Yeah.
I would life size that freaking cat, and I would eat that cat, and I would use everything, and I would beetle its skull, and I'd have its skull there, and I'd tell the story every time someone would come over, and this was a freaking cat that ate my goats. So he ate Fred and Wilma, and it was so sad, and they're dead. And
Here's a dark question. Would you get a mount of it like on top of the dead goats?
Ooh, that would be cool. I probably would.
I would.
that would be that Brandon could do that.
Knowing Chris,
Yeah.
he'd probably do it. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
What's your goat's name? Their little pygmy goats you got
Dude,
there.
I don't remember their names. Dude.
Fluffy and
Yeah, whatever they are, shit stain and yeah. Well,
There goes the bleep.
dude, yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would tell you. I think
I'm surprised you haven't lost them already from the mountain lions.
I'm super surprised.
Is it do you guys have a problem here?
A
Oh,
bunch.
yeah.
Like, so I have game cameras everywhere, but like 50 yards from the front of my door, I've had 3 different bears and 2 cats. Two,
3 cats. Last year.
Yeah, last year. So this in the last month we had another cougar, here just like 2 weeks ago, and then I have big bobcats. All the bobcats in here I've trapped on the property.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the 2 over on that door, that one, all of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean we're just the thing is, we're just riddled with predators here.
I know. We need to open it up.
Yeah.
It was super cool. So when I bought a little 5-acre chunk over in Clark County and started clearing it all and building a house on it. And there's a lot of animals there. I noticed there's bear scat and
Right.
Got a picture of bobcats on the trail camera and a bunch of deer. I showed you that big buck.
Oh, dandy buck.
And I was just worried that I'd build this house and it'd be, they'd be gone.
Right.
I'd push them all out of there.
Yeah.
But it was like our first day in the house, and my wife goes, some really big cat ran across the road, and I thought it was a bobcat, but don't bobcats have long tails? And I'm like, no, they don't. She goes, yeah,
they got bobtails.
I'm like, it's a bobcat. And I went and grabbed my gun and took off up there, but
right.
it was gone.
Dude.
So that was pretty cool. And
yeah.
the deer it's been awesome. Laying in my bed, and I just look out the window, click on a flashlight, and there'll be deer out.
Really?
That's awesome. There's a nice 3-point with little eye guards that'll
that's the best.
probably take. I don't know if I want to take it opening day.
Right.
I'm getting cocky here. It's probably going to be gone September 1st.
Yeah.
I want to chase a mule deer with my bow, but if I get home from work and that thing's there, I'm probably going to smack it.
Dude, we're all about the yard deer here. Yeah.
Very tempting.
3 deer were killed on my property last year.
Really?
So, yeah. They were all small.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That one
cool.
that buck that you showed us a picture of was a pretty.
Dude, that's a dandy
buck.
Buck.
Dude. The problem is, I think that was his peak.
Okay.
I talked with neighbors, and everyone knows that buck.
Right.
And some dude was showing me the previous year, and
really,
I don't imagine it getting much bigger.
Yeah. That's a big blacktail.
Blacktails progress slowly though. Like they'll get big, they'll stay big for a while, and it takes a while for them to go downhill. Like that one that Hartsock just killed last year. That buck was like 14 years old.
The thing was a smasher.
It was like an ancient buck.
It was so cool.
And it was like still pretty nice buck,
dude,
but like totally regressed, like it regressed for 3 years in a row. Yeah. And he finally killed it. But I mean, once they hit that peak, they kind of stay there for a while. They might, and then they get more massy until they hit that point where they start going backwards.
Yeah, that's what I usually say. About 8 years old, that's kind of like their maximum before that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this buck's got to be
probably pushing it.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
People have it like they've watched it grow up. They know it.
Dude.
Big blacktail are some of the hardest
Dude.
deer. I mean,
we were just talking about this because they banned baiting, and I was like, I'm never going to kill another big blacktail for the rest of my life. Like never.
Why not ban it on the east side of the
Exactly.
state?
That's exactly what we
said.
said.
There's never been a recorded case.
We've definitely
of
had
CWD.
that conversation multiple times.
Yeah.
For sure.
They could
Preaching to
have
the choir
definitely
here.
said everything east of the mountains.
Yeah.
You know,
just like
no baiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have easily done that, but they took advantage of it and was like, you know what, we're just going to use this as an excuse to ban all baiting.
Cabela's deer corn price, their stock just went down.
Dude, they're going out of business now.
Dude, I buy a pallet every year.
$1 a bag now.
Yeah, like, dude. God, and
I can't do nothing with it.
It was just something fun because you'd bring in all the critters and then it's like you get to watch them, right? Same type of thing. It's like I check the game cameras every day. I was so excited, like, oh yeah, puts out some more corn. Let's see what's happening,
I'm just gonna plant a bunch of apple trees.
There you go.
You saw the fruit tree.
Apples are key.
Yeah.
The apples, they love apples.
Yeah, dude.
It's not baiting if it grows.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's the one exemption.
The reason
Fishing
why I
game.
put a food plot in.
Yeah, freaking jerks, dude. We got to bring it back. Like they just keep dinging us with those ridiculous rules. Like it's got to come back around. I think.
I don't know, dude. Baiting is going to be one of those things where they're going to.
I'm keeping the faith.
I don't know. If we get some new commissioners on there, they could revisit it with like a petition or something. But yeah,
we'll see.
You know how it is. Once you lose something, it's a
Yeah.
lot harder to get back than it was to keep it.
Well, now that our good hunting buddy Lemkuhl's on there, right? Since he's a hunter, he's one of us.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy,
Dude.
One of us.
Yeah, one of us. One of us. Well, Luke, if I want to buy one of these cans, I'm going to go to Kovix, Kovix.
Find a dealer.
is that .com?
.com.
Kovix.com. And
you can buy it direct on our website or find a dealer.
I'll have some in the shop if you guys want to come in and put your hands on some. They're really
very nice.
They're a very well made can. Like the fit and finish is whoever your guys there, whatever the manufacturing shop you bought is. If they ever need a job, you tell them to call me in Stanwell, Washington. I'll put them to work in the gun shop because they do really, really good work.
They're craftsmen for sure.
Yeah.
So.
The Rolls Royce of cans.
Ooh, I like that.
There we go.
You guys should patent that right
New
now.
marketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a great team, and it's
there's only up from now.
Yeah.
So, everyone there is just top of their game.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to working with you guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited.
Yeah, they're
going to get the future holds, and
they're going to get put through their paces. They're going on some really, really nice guns. So,
and we're going to shoot the shit out of them.
talk to you about getting a gun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't get Chris started.
Let's talk about guns. Maybe next podcast.
Yeah, next podcast.
Yeah. All right.
Right on. Well, we're going to wrap this up, and thank you, Luke, for coming off for the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Appreciate
First
it.
one on the books.
First one on the books, man.
Thanks for all of our sponsors that help us do this every week. And, our new Kovix sponsor.
Yeah. Our new Kovix sponsor. Yeah. Thanks, Kovix. We say this a lot on our podcast. We only work with people that we like.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes a long ways having guys that from our sponsors that come on the show. We obviously try and get as many as we can. Some of them are, obviously out of state or whatever else, but
or we're too busy or whatnot.
Yeah, but we like Loophole and MDT and American Rifle Co. and Benchmark Barrels, and so these are the types of people that I go down and I hang out with the guys at I don't go down just to pick up barrels. I talk with the owners and I talk with the people who work there, and I really like those people, and they're good people. And the same thing with that's what we're excited about with Kovix, especially when we had that conversation with you and with Rex. And I was like, James and I were like, I like that guy. You like that guy? I like that guy. I'm like, I think, this is going to be good.
This will be a good fit for us.
This will be a good fit. Yeah. Good people,
Mm-hmm.
good product.
Yep.
It's nice because we get to work with guys that we like.
Yeah.
And so it goes both ways. We enjoy.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So super excited.
It's pretty awesome. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and until next time, stay humble and hunt hard.